Evening, my peoples. Now, I had to make this video because, well, I understand that most of the vehicles that we're posting are beta vehicles, or more or less concepts for the idea that we're going for. Now, I want to thank everybody for contributing to this because this idea was based off of Floppy Joe, and it slowly expanded after I made a 2021 Tahoe based off the Auburn County Sheriff's Department. But in this video, it's just I'm going to be explaining how I would make these vehicles and certain things that should be added, shouldn't be added, but stuff that should be considered, and just trying to keep it as playable for people as well as keeping it as simple for us so we don't have to spend day, night, hours trying to come up with liveries for different vehicles and different lighting systems and all this stuff because I've been there. I used to host my own server and it really killed me as a person. And after I stopped doing it, look at me now. I'm phenomenal. I've been posting vehicles like crazy. Now, I pulled out two of these vehicles. This one was posted, I believe, yesterday, and this one was posted a couple, maybe last month. And don't get me wrong, they're good concepts. There's just multiple problems with it. Number one, liveries. They're not really consistent. Yes, you kept the gray and the blue, but the orange for some reason changed color for whatever reason. A second shade of blue was added, and the font for Portsville Police was changed, and also it says Portsville Police Department, and on here it says Portsville Police, and this one would be more correct. And now this is an older, I think this is a '92 Crown Vic, and they haven't remastered them, or if they did, it's like a way different car. Uh, Also, that plate doesn't really look like. I mean, it depends on what kind of plate you're looking at, but most of the plates are just kind of blue and they have the white lettering. I'm pretty sure. I'll flash up a image on screen. That's what it should look like, or be similar to that. And I don't believe that one is close. Also, this vehicle is, I believe, pre 1.8, 1.7. So this is very old lighting, as well as bricks. Not talking about the interior, which of course is very, very old types of interiors and whatnot. Now, moving on to this vehicle because I have not bashed it that much yet. Same plate design. I'm guessing there must have been an image that you were basing it off of. I have not seen it, but anyway, number one, the lights or what it would be LED lights on the bull bar and the what is it, the grill basically. For some reason, the bull bar is extremely tall, and it's also leaning back for whatever reason. It either should be leaning a little forward or straight up and down. But I won't touch that much because I am not very educated on that. The LED lights are very visible for some reason, and you didn't even make them LEDs, and I don't know why. Um, Inside the vehicle, same exact thing with the radio. I'm guessing you probably imported it, so I will actually talk about that in a minute about importing stuff. So I'm gonna give that like a point to the vehicle, so you do know how to import stuff to it and whatnot. And of course, you have for whatever reason you have no dividers, it's just a jail cell. Also, for some reason, it's not one whole bench. It's just two seats, and in some cases, it is like this in police cruisers. But if it's like this, they don't look this comfortable. They don't have the wood paneling, and there would be a divider in between. Also, the wording back here, like this, for example, is popping off of the vehicle. You could have like put it right here, or you could have probably made it flatter, or split it into like two bricks, two, three bricks. And also same thing with lettering and plate and LED lights back here. Now, I did make my own version. You've probably seen it. It's a very similar version, but it's a little bit more simpler. So the whole idea of it was supposed to be very, very simple, straightforward, so it's easy to multiply. That's the whole ideal, or the whole idea. You're supposed to like McDonald's it. You're supposed to just basically like you can. It's like think of the NYPD. It's hard. It's a hard livery to make, but it's very simple. It's like two lines, a little bit of words, and then the symbol. That's it. It's really straightforward and simple. This one is very simple. It's just one. It's literally two colors and then wording. That's it. This one says the city of Portsville police. So this is not necessarily a department. This is a representation of the city of Portsmouth or its municipal government. I believe I did. Yes, I added this grill. Like I pointed out, it's either straight or whatever, but this one just kind of looks better because the bumper kind of comes out a little bit. Let me turn on the lighting for it. So when it comes for lighting systems, or before I do that, LED lights, I don't believe I put backs. Okay. Sometimes you can put backs on it. I recommend it. It looks like I didn't fill this in too much, but that's fine. Uh, like we said, they are just betas. Same livery design on the back. I did remove the red line on the back, or like the orange line, because to me it just didn't really make that much sense. Because it had no representation. It's supposed to mean something. And on the back, I did keep the blue line, and then I changed the plate to that, and then 9516 because I made it. Um, Also did add these lights inside. As you can see, it doesn't look that comfortable, and it's one whole bench. There's also dividers in between the back and the front, which you did do, but it was more of a actual jail than supposed to be like inside of a cruiser. Up in the front, um, this computer's here, which is taken from another one. I believe it was Speedway Township. It was a 20, I think it was 2015 Charger. Took it out of there, and I slapped it in here. Very low bricks, like 15 bricks. Slapped it in here. The light bar I did take, and if you look at the comments, I did get a little heat with that. I should probably talk to him about the vehicles and stuff because some of the later vehicles that I plan to post probably will have this light bar or something relating to him. So I'll ask permission if I can do that. And by the way, especially like light bars and stuff, please always ask if you can use certain things unless it specifically says in the description that you can't use it. Even then, you should still ask. And just letting you know, people on BrickRigs for some reason are always jerks about everything. So expect an answer where it's like really sassy for some reason. When it comes to lighting systems as well, as you can see, this is imported from an ambulance. All it does, it just has these sensors and these. So when they're moving slower and they do the lighting system. But when I get in the vehicle, for example, and I take off the parking brake, the lighting moves quicker. So it's like emergency lighting, and then you have your, I guess you can kind of say like parking lighting. So I'll just turn off the lights for now. Now moving on to the Auburn County Sheriff's Department, I did see this cruiser that came out, which for some reason looks a lot like the New York State Troopers, like I think Legacy New York State Troopers. Um, so, oh, I can't seem to find the seat. There it is. Which the lighting seems to be the same, but I'm pretty sure this is NYSP. That's fine. But the thing was is that I made a vehicle for it, or oh, that's broken. I made a vehicle with all the stuff on it that you could have taken the symbol or whatever and slapped it on that thing, but no. License plate looks really weird. Actually, honestly, it still says state police on there, and you didn't change this at all. So that's a little big. Also, I wouldn't recommend doing this because that's like probably 30 bricks that are basically useless for most people. Because most people, especially if you're posting it on the workshop, they just pull it off of the workshop to play with it. They don't necessarily use it to be hyper realistic. You get what I mean? For interior wise, you got a gaming computer, which I don't really care about. It's fine. Also, you didn't change it, so I am right. It still says New York State Police in here. Also says it's 2023. That's incorrect. I don't know what that is. Uh, you got your lighting systems and all that stuff, which is basically useless because 99% of the time you're going to have your camera out here, outside of the vehicle, unless you're in a server that specifically forces you to look into it. I guess it's the same thing with this vehicle. Also, very inconsistent with the liveries. This entire one is blue, and you did not incorporate the coloring onto the top half of the vehicle for some reason. Um, I don't know if that's just the vehicle. Okay, no, it's not. For some reason, you also changed the symbol. So now it has like these glowing triangles, and on this one, it doesn't have those glowing triangles. Now, going to mine for an example, I'll turn on the lighting just for now. Very simple. Bull bar, right? Very, very simple. Stayed with the coloring. I tuned it up just a little bit so it was a little I guess, more sandy looking. I made a new logo, which do not take it off the vehicle right now because it's spelled incorrectly. I will fix that. I did also do this, which was not taken out and put on that one. It's basically the same exact Tahoe, just implemented onto a new kind of stage. You have to make it look nice. You can't just post really, honestly, if you want me to be honest with you, bad content and expect it to get popular because most of the time it won't. Even cheating a little bit sometimes and not putting much effort into it can make all of the difference. I mean, I didn't take too long to make this. I have all this stuff in my workshop. I mean, I have the tires, I have also the computer. I think this one was came with the vehicle. I need to get rid of those, I think, because those have spotlight stuff, which, as you can see, I removed the light bar, which was originally on this vehicle. Also, unit number. Now, I don't really want to get into the fire department right now because I'm not a big fan of the fire department based on some of the vehicles because they just don't make any sense to me at all. Uh, and this one seems to be the newest one, actually. Let me move it over so I can get a good look at it. Number one, not labeled at all. Number two, this is a legacy because this is Geostar. I don't even think they make Geostars anymore. You can't even read that. I'm guessing it's a license plate. That's you can't see it very well. Um, Auburn County Fire Rescue. It just there's a lot of stuff wrong, and there's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. And I'm willing to help only if you're willing to cooperate. You gotta cooperate and try your hardest. If you really want to be a part of a project, you got to put it all in. This is a team effort. I understand that. I feel like you might be feeling like, oh, well, this guy's like a dictator. He's trying to dictate everything and make it feel this way. I'm just trying to make it quality. I'm trying to make this community proud of itself when it looks back on it in 3 years, maybe when it doesn't exist or not. But Floppy Joe's sitting behind his computer saying, we did that. And it'd be an incredible thing if we could do that. Now, example, for police vehicles. I did post my own collection of police vehicles. If you want to, you could go on the workshop and take some of the stuff from that. I'm giving you full permission to do so. I mean, go ahead. I mean, on here, on this one, for example, this Sheriff LASD hazmat unit I posted, you can take this out of it. I recommend taking these. Oh, you can't really see it. Take these out of it because they're moving at different speeds and they cause you to have really good lighting systems like this. It's a really straightforward lighting system. It's not too hard to make. You just got to put a little bit of effort, just a little bit of effort, and a little bit of time into it, and you can get a lot of stuff done. Now, this video is going to be posted inside of the Steam group. I plan on probably making my own Discord server or relating to Auburn County so we can actually have people start joining it. Because I know not many people use Steam groups. They mostly have them for like rememberable things, and they're not really used for, I guess, actual role plays. I mean, I used to do it for my old server, and it didn't really last long because I moved it straight to Discord. But thank you guys for watching. Please leave comments, whether it be in the Steam group or on the comments of the people watching this video. Ask questions. Please let me know. Give me feedback. I hope I helped you a little bit. And I'll probably make another video later in the future. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.